This is Power Ground Boxing, where we're dedicated to the great sport of boxing. I need you to subscribe right now for another jab of boxing news from around the world, commentary and entertainment. And our focus on this channel is to honor those of the past and the present who have made a positive contribution to the great sport of boxing. Right now, we're going to be talking about Devin the Dream Haney. Yeah, that's right. Devin the Dream Haney. Oh my God. If you don't know, he is the current undisputed lightweight champion of the world. Now, he got the WBC title in 2019. He was holding that, right? And then he got the WBA Super, the IBF, WBO, and Ring title. And he got that in June of 2022. What it do? He is ranked by a lot of individuals who have credibility within the top 5 of the world's best as of 2022. That's right. Devin the Dream Haney. According to BoxRec, he got 29 total fights, 29 wins, 15 of those wins all by knockout. Now, he's most notable for being an American Muslim boxer that flew to Australia and defeated a unified champion. Then once he became undisputed, making history, there was no undisputed in his division for about 30 some years. Pernell Whitaker now. Salute to Pernell Whitaker. Now, once he became undisputed, then Devin Haney flew back. Yeah. He flew back. You hear what I said? He flew back to Australia and captured all the belts again. You got what I'm saying? He successfully defended all of his belts. That's what I am saying to you. Made history by becoming undisputed, the first undisputed and the youngest undisputed champion to ever live. And then the youngest undisputed, and then in like 30, 40 years, something like that. Man, it was ridiculously crazy and just brilliant. I was just really happy about that. You got what I'm saying? When he defeated George Kambosos. Defeated him, came back, defeated him again. I was just like, wow. He is the definition of about that action. You understand what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people say they want to fight, but Devin Haney proves that he really wants to fight. You understand what I'm saying? Oh my goodness. Now, if you don't know, I'm a person, I got this conspiracy brain. So in order for Devin Haney to even have a shot at these belts, man, he had to do a lot. He had to do a whole lot. You got what I'm saying? He had to leave the promotional company that he was with. And then he had to sign a 3-fight deal with Bob Arum's Top Rank. So now he signed a 3-fight deal with Top Rank. Then he defeated George Kambosos the first time for his first fight and became undisputed. Then he flew down to Australia and defeated George Kambosos Jr. again. Yeah, that's right. Now, some notable names on Devin Haney's resume is Jorge Linares. Of course, Yorkis Gamboa. I like that Gamboa fight. He fought Joseph Diaz. He fought Burgos. Now, once again, you know I got this conspiracy brain. So now I know Bob Arum. I don't personally know Bob Arum, but I've been tracking Bob Arum for a long time, and I see how he works. Devin Haney right now is on his last fight with Top Rank. And it is my belief, but like I said, I got the conspiracy brain. It is my belief that Bob Arum will do any and everything to prevent the belts that Devin Haney have from leaving the Top Rank stable. Now, usually when a fighter is on his last fight, Top Rank will come at that fighter and have him or her to sign an extension to the initial contract or the most current contract. You'll sign a contract extension. Now, this contract extension usually has some stipulations in it. One of those stipulations is possible that, hey, if you become a champion or if you successfully defend this belt or that belt, or if you get this belt, then you have to do this. I hope you understand it. There are conditions to a lot of these contracts, especially the ones that are with Top Rank. When these fighters get with Top Rank, they sign a deal, but that deal has a lot of stipulations, a lot of conditions. Now, a lot of people don't know that because they've never seen a boxing contract. Now, in Texas, our team have held 2 successful power ground boxing events. So I'm familiar with this business of boxing. If you don't know, now you know. So like I was saying, I got this conspiracy brain, and I believe that Bob Arum knows that it's in his best interest to keep all of those belts in his stable because he got Lomachenko, right? And we did just see recently that Bob Arum has said that Devin Haney is going to fight Lomachenko next. Now, there's a dispute and there's a problem. The problem is, from what I am understanding, is they're trying to, and when I say they, I mean Top Rank, they want Devin Haney, since it's his last fight, they want him to fight Lomachenko after the holy month of Ramadan. However, Devin Haney wants to fight Lomachenko before the holy month of Ramadan. Now, if you don't know what the holy month of Ramadan is, it is a month where all of the Muslims from all around the world, they participate in a fast from food and drink during the day. And then they consume those beverages or food when the sun sets. So now that you know, you know. Okay, so now that would, if Devin Haney fights after the holy month of Ramadan, he will be weight drained. He will be nutrition deprived because of all of the fasting that whole month, right? So now what will happen is that will give Lomachenko a better opportunity or a better chance or a better probability of winning against Devin Haney. Because one of the first things that Lomachenko said coming off of his victory over Ortiz, which I don't believe it was a victory at all, as soon as Devin Haney walked into the ring, did you hear what I said? Devin Haney walked into the ring of Lomachenko after Lomachenko had won. Now, Devin Haney is undisputed. There's no time in history I have ever seen an undisputed champion chasing other fighters. He gets into the ring and saying that he want all the smoke. And the first thing that Lomachenko says is, "You look like a heavyweight." You got what I'm saying? And then, "Oh, you're the champion. I'll do anything to make the fight happen." That's what Lomachenko said. But now I'm hearing all this. "No, I want to fight you after Ramadan." You got what I'm saying? Now, Haney, he want to fight him before. He the champion. I don't know why Bob not making that happen unless Bob understands that Devin Haney is on his last fight with Top Rank. Bob Arum does not want to let those belts leave Top Rank stable. So I am willing to bet, and I totally believe, conspiracy brain, that Bob is willing to do anything it takes to ensure that those belts stay with Top Rank. Now, Lomachenko, he's been the flagship of Top Rank forever. And people are always just acting as if, oh, he's the Matrix. Oh, he's this. And he's just the top number one this. He had no belts, right? He had no belts. But he was still in the top pound for pound. When people in his weight division already was conquering and having more belts, more active in everything. But he was still in the top. You got what I'm saying? So my point, though, is Bob Arum and Top Rank, they have a unforgiving and undying love and favoritism for Vasyl Lomachenko. And I believe that they're trying to set everything up to a point where Devin Haney loses to Lomachenko. Now, anyone who knows how to count points in boxing know that Lomachenko just lost to Ortiz. Ortiz took his foot off the gas and what? Stop. You saw it. Quit playing. But okay. Lomachenko, he won. Okay, cool. Lomachenko is Bob Arum's favorite. He the flagship. He's the flag boy of Top Rank. They love Loma. I believe that they are setting Devin Haney up to take those belts. That's what I believe. That's what I think. I could be wrong. So I'm not stupid. I could be wrong. But I'm telling you, I think that's the play. I think the play right now is to take those belts from Devin Haney. Because Bob does not want those belts going somewhere else. He just doesn't. Because what if Devin Haney beats Lomachenko and then he takes the belts to the PBC? Or he takes the belts to Matchroom? Bob Arum is wanting to do any and everything to prevent that. That is what I believe. So I believe that, hey, if he got to lean on some judges, like, hey, because you know, Devin Haney, his last bouts, right? They went to decision. The first one with Kambosos went to decision. The second one with Kambosos went to decision. He fought Diaz. It went to decision. He fought Linares, guess what happened? It went to decision. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying a lot of his fights go to decision. He fought Yorkis Gamboa. What happened? You guessed it. I'm just saying. Devin Haney does an excellent job of boxing circles around the competition. But since it goes to decision, he leaves it into the hands of the judges. I think that could be a critical error for Devin Haney. If he fights Lomachenko and everybody is just so enamored and so amazed by Lomachenko, it's like they are brainwashed thinking that he is better than what he is. To me, he over the hill. I saw that when I saw him fighting Ortiz. Everybody was, man, you should have heard the announcers. They were talking like Lomachenko was doing stuff that he just was not doing. Completely biased. But like I said, I believe that if Devin Haney does not win decisively over Loma, maybe even knock him down or knock him out, I find it very difficult to believe that the judges will give or be impartial with their decision. I think that Lomachenko will win by a split decision if it goes the distance. I don't believe that these judges who are in the pocket of Bob Arum, I do not believe that they will give a split decision toward Haney or unanimous decision toward Haney. I just don't believe that. Now, like I said, this is all conspiracy theory, paranoia brain, individual power ground boxing here. You got what I'm saying? But that's just what I'm thinking. That's how I'm thinking. I wonder if you are thinking how I'm thinking. Probably not. You probably like, man, this guy needs some help. And I probably do need some help. However, I do know the history of boxing. And I've seen worse happen. Because when they read those cards with Ortiz, I was like, what? I couldn't believe Loma had won. I was just like, what? So that's how I said, oh, man, woo, they baked that win up. You know, I'm just saying. And then we just saw Teofimo Lopez. We just saw him against Santor Martin. What happened? It looked like it was another baked victory. You know, Teofimo Lopez, he looked horrible against Sandor Martin. I thought he lost against Martin, just the same way I thought Loma lost against Ortiz. But regardless, they got the victory. But like I said, I do not think that the judges will give Devin Haney a victory against Vasil High-Tech Lomachenko. I just do not see it. I just don't see it. Especially if he just got this one against Ortiz. I just don't see it. I just do not see it. It's going to be very difficult in my mind if they do give it to him. I'm going to be like, whoa, wow, I cannot believe it. Because it seems as if there's something wrong. And I do believe there's something wrong in boxing. A lot of things wrong in boxing. But like I said, I don't believe that Vasil Lomachenko would get a bad decision against Devin Haney. If they leave it up to the judges, I think that Devin Haney will lose. That's what I think, because I think a lot of these judges are in the pocket of Bob Arum. But like I said, that's just what I think from how I'm seeing certain things happen in boxing. I don't have any proof of that, So I accept that Lomachenko won against Ortiz, and I accept that that Teofimo Lopez won against Martin. I accept those victories. Okay, cool. But like I said, I think that those judges, they get baked, and they cook these victories in a cookbook, in Bob's cookbook. Now, when they cook these victories in Bob's cookbook, I think that Devin Haney will face Lomachenko. Then I think that Lomachenko will get the decision. Then I think they will do a rematch, or they will push on, because hey, that's Devin Haney's last fight. That's his third fight. Now he's out the picture. And then what will happen is they'll fight Loma against Shakur Stevenson. And then Shakur Stevenson will defeat Lomachenko. Lomachenko will look like the greatest ever, and he'll be back on the pound for pound list. Devin Haney will be off the pound for pound list. Lomachenko will be the old man who went to war for the Ukraine. So he's the hero who became undisputed and made history, and then retired, looking like the world's greatest. You got what I'm saying? And then the new young lion, Shakur Stevenson, who's signed the Top Rank, will be the new Floyd Mayweather. So now Top Rank will have another Floyd Mayweather, but they'll be calling him Shakur Stevenson. He'll be undisputed, and then he'll reign for Top Rank. And then, of course, he'll move up, drop those belts, and then Top Rank fighters will get a crack at the belts. You got me? That's how I think things will play out. How do you think things will play out? Do you think boxing is all fair? Do you think judges are not in the pockets of certain promoters? You got what I'm saying? What do you think about this crazy conspiracy that I just gave you? Am I out of my mind? If I am, yes. Thank you. I really appreciate it. That's a compliment right there. Listen, this is Power Ground Boxing, where we're dedicated to the great sport of boxing. I need you to punch the subscribe button, punch the like button. I want you to hit the bell notification icon so that when I drop these videos, you can see them. I don't try to be perfect. All I try to do is to remind you to stay on the grind. Peace.